Hey guys, this is a continuation of the song, tutorial song of the song Why You No Love Me by John Mayer. I'm going to teach you the solo and then the outro. Since we're going to do rhythm first, I'll teach you the outro first. It's pretty easy. It's just chords, like first two chords are bar chords, so it may be tricky for beginners, but if you know how to play your chords, it's pretty simple. The outro is an F, a G, and an A. But I like to play the G as a bar chord. So the F bar chord would be a down, up. And then we have the G. I played as a bar chord. And then we have the A. And that's the end of the song. But I like to put my pinky here. Just give it a nice little touch. So the outro would sound like this. Pretty good ending of the song. So 1 minute in and we're about to go to the solo. The solo isn't so bad. It's not easy, it's not hard, it's a pretty average solo, it's pretty cool. So yeah. So the first chord is the D minor. So the solo goes like this. We have our our ring finger on the 14th fret of the G string, and we pluck that. Index finger goes on the 12th fret of the B string. And then our middle finger goes on the 13th fret of the same string. And then we have a bend of the 12th fret. So let me zoom in on this because we're going to focus mainly on the upper frets. So far we have this. Since this is not a full bend would be this. We have a half bend. You can use it with fun finger, but if you're using full bends or like 1.5 bends, I use 2 fingers or 3. For half bends, I used 1 or 2. But since we're right here, just use 1 finger. So, and we go back to the 14th fret of the 3rd string. So you can use your middle or your ring. I sometimes use both fingers whenever it just comes to my brain. And then we have this section. Oh, sorry. Dude, I messed up, sorry. So the reason I made that mistake is because I went to this finger, not this one. So if you're bending, make sure the finger because we're going to be releasing, don't release to this finger because that just sounds terrible. Release to this finger. So what I mean is we're going to bend from the 15th fret of the B string to the 17th, so a full bend. And then we release. So releases is when we bend and then we release the bend but without taking our fingers off. Literally releasing your fingers would be this. And you would get that B note. That sounds pretty bad. So we would bend and then release it without releasing our fingers. So it's kind of confusing. Just bend up and then just bend back down to the 15th fret. And then I made the mistake of going to the 14th fret. It's the 13th fret. So after you release, your index finger should be behind these 2 fingers right here. And you would just take everything off. And it's the 13th fret of the B string. So, and then you would bend back the 15th fret to the 17th. And this one will be a bend, release, bend, release. So we're bending twice and releasing twice. So 15, bend, release, 15, bend, 17, release, 15. So. And then your pinky finger goes on the 17th fret of the 1st string. And you pluck that. So, and then for the end of the first line, we bend back to 17, release, and we pull off to the 13th fret. So, bend 15 to the 17th, release, and we pull off to the 13th fret. So the first line of Taff, based off of the Ultimate guitar. Sorry. And a little faster. And then we would take our I think this is better. Some people use it like this. I would do it this way. So take your middle finger, put it on the 12th fret of the G string, and then your index on the 14th fret of this 4th string. So you're just gonna do that. So after you do this, this is the A/C sharp. And then we have a 16 bent to 18. So release 14th. So, and then do like we did up here. So, but here. And then for the D minor, we're going back to the D minor shape. We're gonna do 18th to bends to 19th. Sorry. And there's 16 bends to 18 release and bend. So, and then 14th to 16. So. You can add vibrato, so. And then 12 of the B of the G string. And then your index finger hits the 12th fret of the E string. And then take your ring finger and put it on the 14th fret of the B string and slide to the 12th and slide back up. This will take you back to the A/C sharp. So. And then we have the F sharp 7 chord. So on the background for the solo, it would be 7th fret of the B to the 5th fret. So now we're gonna go down here. So I'm gonna move the camera so you can see better. We're gonna do 7th fret of B, 5th fret of B, and then we have 6th fret G, 3rd fret G. So we're just basically doing a slowly going down, kind of like, you know, do, re, fi, mi, sol, la, ti, do. So we're doing that for the F sharp 7. So, and then when 4 D, 2 D, 4 B, I mean A, 1 A, slide up from 1A to 2A. So. So that's basically it. And so. In a slow motion. So that's the solo. So slowly, I'll have to show the camera. Oh, for another face reveal right there. You're gonna see the full face soon. Not yet. I'm still a little bit under the age, so oops. I mean, kids show their faces all the time. I'm just not paranoid. I just don't want to show my face because of, you know, my parents. So solo would sound like this. you would have the chorus. I said in the last video that the chorus is the exact same. During the chorus, there's a little riff. It's not on the tabs, so you'll just have to look on the tabs on YouTube. I like just a little riff. The rest, some of the songs have these lead-ins. I will teach them in this video, actually. They're not that hard. And the tabs also won't have those either. It's just because I forgot those lines, and then I researched it, but I didn't put it in the tab. So these are some licks that the song has. So after the solo, in the chorus, I think in the F sharp, the F sharp minor chord, he plays this. So he bends from the 12th fret full bend to the 14th. Release 10 frets to 9th, and then 11 G, and then back to this fret, so B, and then your middle finger would go to the 10th fret of the first string. So it's a little wholesome riff. So let's add a little lead-ins to make the song sound better. The first part is just bends, basically, and you do this. Sometimes, I think he plays it here, which is, I think it's easier. Sometimes I play it up here. So it's basically an A note bends to the B, because sometimes you would play it here, but you sometimes would play here too. But for the sake, I'm gonna play it here. It's a little easier because the B fret, I think like the G string is one of the easier strings to bend, not like up here or down there. So you would bend. If you're doing it this way, it would be 14th fret of the B string, G, and you would bend to the 16th. And that's pretty much most of the song. So like, you hear it sometimes. And then for the chorus, there's this little riff, and it's on a slide. I don't have one, so I just did it with my fingers. So. So if you, for example, if I played, why you don't love me, why you don't love me, why you don't love me, why you don't will be there, why you don't love me. Why you don't love me? Why you know where? This last part I added, it just makes more sense. You just hear the first few parts, you hear it. You can definitely hear it. That last part, you don't hear it as much. I just added it just to make it sound good. So it's a slide. I don't have them like I said, so I was just using it slide with my fingers. So from 10th fret of the B string. This is all going to be happening on the B string, so I won't be saying it. So 10 to 15. Sometimes you hear 9 to 14 next, or 10 to... But I'll do this. I'll do 10, 15, 10, 14. And then you do that twice. And then he hits the 15th fret only. And then he goes, and then you hear better that it's 9, 14. So I'll do it like that. And then 17 to 15. And then 10, 9. And then hammer on to 10. That's the riff you hear in the chorus. There are other riffs, but that's just the ones that I know and the ones that are more prominent. So that's basically the song. That's the whole song. So in a recap, the chorus riff would sound like this. So that's basically the chorus riff. And just to recap, this is what the riff after the solo would sound like if you don't remember. So that's all the riffs. That's all the leads that I know. There are others. I think there's definitely others in there. But those are the ones that are most prominent. You will use them in the verse. Sometimes, mostly the first one, the bends are for the verse, and then the others for the chorus. I think sometimes you hear them a little bit in other places, but that's the most prominent. Then we have the solo, and then the rhythm that I taught you in the first video, and the outro, which I taught you in this one. So that's basically the whole song. I will be releasing, that's it. I will be releasing a cover so you would know how the song would sound completely.